So we just started our hike, 22K to the destination for today, passing through Ellfin Lakes and Opel Cone to Rampart ponds. I'm gonna stay there for the night. Gonna be fun. I did this hike with my buddy maybe less than a couple weeks ago, and we did a trail run and finished it in one day. It's a whole 44 to 46K, depending how far you go. And today we're not going to be doing any trail running because we're packing quite a bit of weight, maybe a little bit of trail running, but just going to keep it at a good pace and going to spend 2 nights and 3 days out here. So it's going to be well deserved. Some nice time off work. Really looking forward to it. Just picking some berries along the way. We're about 3K up in our journey. We're packing quite a bit more weight than last time, so it's going to be a challenge, but a bit less technical than the hike we did a couple weeks ago. And the first bit of this hike's generally the easier bit, and it gets a lot harder. And as far as carrying a lot of weight, what I find, it's really just a mindset and just breaking it down into bite-sized chunks. So we're just gonna keep a steady pace, refuel, take breaks when necessary, and we'll be to the top eventually. Stop for a quick break, just having some trail mix, and we're about 4.2K up. Just having some fuel to keep on the journey. Past the 4K mark, we just had our first break, and we had some trail mix, a Cliff Bar, and some water, and ready to continue. So we've just been informed that there's a mother and 2 cub bears around. I think my loud voice scared them off, but we're just keeping caution around this area because there's lots of black bears around here, especially between September and October. They all come down from Garibaldi and reside here, and there's berry bushes along the way and opportunities for them to eat. So we're just making ourselves known, got the bear mace on standby, and just respecting their territory as we march through here. Just came up that path. Check out the sights. Look at all the mountain ranges to the left. Going up this trail. Feels nice to be out of the hemmed-in woods area where there are possible bears nearby, and a lot of the trail there is really narrow, so you really gotta watch as you're going around and make yourself known. And now we're at this widespread area where you can see any danger from a mile away. So it's kind of nice after trekking through the bush for a bit, and you get some of these nice views, which is nice. We're just 8K in our journey now, and we're on some nice flat ground for a bit. Gives you a bit of a break when you get to about 7, maybe 6.5 to 7K. You get some nice flat bits for a while. Lets you kind of recharge a bit and coast, and gives you time to regain the energy back. We're about 3K from Ellfin Lakes. We're just gonna do a brief stop and keep going.
Candy.
It's so good. Some candied salmon. The bears would love this. Ellfin Lakes, 11K, and we're here. This is a really good lake for swimming. Haven't been in yet, but on the way back on our 3rd day here, we might jump in. I'm sure we will. This is the halfway point on our journey. Nice place to pass by. 12K on our journey, and if you look away that way, you can see those trails going up that hill, the kind of snake trail. We gotta go up there and through those mountains. A nice welcoming sight, only 8K to our destination, and we'll check out the lake probably tomorrow. So we're just passing 13 kilometers, and we've really only took 2 breaks, and we've been doing really good for time. So we're just gonna keep pressing on. A little bit of downhill to regain the strength. Just go on autopilot for a bit. That's where we're going, up that little trail between there. Got to descend down before going back up. This is the perfect arena for trail running. 3/4 the way there now. We just got to make it down to this bridge and cross down there and then up the trail and continues on. Some nice stairs they put in here. She's been doing a really great job today. Lots of mosquitoes though. We're just taking a breather. We just got to cross this ditch. I know it's kind of hard to see with camera. It's in person. And then we got to go up that way. We're at the 16.5 kilometer mark, and we're just going up a lot of the rocky terrain. This is the more slow moving part of the hike, and in the sun is pretty blazing. It's really making us work for it, that's for sure. We're about 3K away from where we're staying for the evening. Can't wait to sit down and have an early dinner. It's gonna be really nice. It's been a steady climb, just kind of an uphill battle. It's an intermediate hike, but when you're carrying a lot of gear, this is the part where you kind of start to feel it, that's for sure. We're gonna take our 3rd break soon and actually take more than 5 minutes. And then we're almost done our journey for today to Rampart Ponds. I told the girlfriend this hike wouldn't be as crazy as a House Sound Crest Trail, so she's liking it a lot more. We enjoyed that hike, but definitely there's some PTSD she's dealing with from that one. So this is kind of a walk in the park in comparison, but it's still not a walk in the park. It's pretty demanding. This bit anyways, that's for sure. With lots of gear. Just coming up to the ridge, just over there. That's gonna be our break point. Got to be grateful for these parts of level ground here.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, let's do.
Yeah. Turn around. Just taking some rest time. Finished that climb and just came out to a nice clearing. All around here is really nice. Perfect place to set up a camp. We're just going to take a quick nap and continue on. Just had a quick rest, and we're making way to Opel Cone, and we're just about there. The rest was well needed. She's very grateful we aren't hanging off cliffs today. The last hike we did was a bit out of the comfort zone, so this is kind of a treat. With all the weight in the backpacks, feels a little bit like a military exercise. It's definitely a good challenge. She alone is carrying just over 20 pounds, and I don't even want to say how much I'm carrying, but we brought a lot of gear, and it's better to have extra and have a nice cozy time. Lots of food, that's for sure, and it'll be a lot lighter on the way back. We're just up this trail and now we're just crossing this whole area here. And if you kind of look over here, there's a little upper lake. It's super shallow and we're just making way. It's getting to the part of the trail where it kind of feels like you're on the moon, and there's a lot of lava rock because this is a volcanic region, so it's pretty cool actually. Got some right here. Check out some of this stuff right here. Pretty sweet. We're officially on the moon.
We're right next to a glacier.
Yeah, just over there.
We gotta check that out tomorrow.
Just got some more negotiating ledges and then back down again. This hike has a bit of everything to offer. Kind of looks like Arizona with all the shrub land around. So we're almost at our destination. We just finished, we're just about finished 6 liters of water. Here's a good opportunity to get some water. Got my life straw with me today. So just gonna take advantage of a moment like this. So we just stopped for a water break, took advantage of using the life straw, and the area of water we're getting water from, it's actually pretty clean because it's filtered from all the moss around. Animals can still be peeing in it and whatnot, but it was pretty clean. So it tasted really good. And we just took the advantage of loading up these two 1.5 liters. And where we're going, another 2K, there's water sources, but we're getting these in the midst of treatment now with purification tablets. So when we get there, we'll have fresh water to drink. We're gonna cook a nice meal and it's gonna be good. The last bridge we have to cross over. It's kind of cool. We got all the fresh water and the silty water all into one. Get a load of this place. Got glaciers everywhere around us. We just come across a really good site. 22K later, we're at our destination. And that last bit was really a push. A lot of switchbacks of just rock and really keeps you focused on your feet. Especially when you're tired, it's a little draining, but we're about to get to our spot. You just look over there, kind of see our campground there. Well deserved.
Yeah.
There's a frontal view of our campsite. They got a washroom here and they got different select tent pads. You can just set up your own spot, and we're gonna pick one of these and looking forward to a great night tonight. Oh man, this is gonna be amazing. They got a bear locker here, super helpful. This is our water source where we're staying. Really shallow, but gonna take a little dip as well. So we're just sitting down to dinner, and what I put together is a mix of noodles, beef jerky, and some peanut butter. And it really goes really well because when you mix the water, the hot water, the beef jerky rehydrates, and with the extra peanut sauce, makes it a really good mix. Looking forward. What's good about this is it gives a good mix of carbohydrates, fats, and protein. And this fat soaked peanut butter has a lot of vitamins and minerals and other additions to it. So it's a perfect meal after trekking through what we've been through today, just what we need to get us back to 100%. We're just waking up for the day and got the glacier right in view. Nice sunny day today. Just having our first cups of coffee hot chocolate. Perfect for this morning.
AKA mochas.
So we're just about to have breakfast, and breakfast this morning is peaches and cream oatmeal with goji berries. A nice flavor, reminds me of a kid having the peaches and cream oatmeal. Really nice while camping, and topped up with goji berries, a bit of a superfood mix, getting a high vitamin A and vitamin C. Give a nice vitamin boost for the morning, as well as a tasty breakfast. Looking forward. We're gonna go explore up near the glacier later on. Really peaceful here. There's one other camper as well, super chill guy. We all hung out last night, and just a really positive time out here. Surrounded by glaciers, just looking for a place to read. Looking forward to going down to the lake today. You can just see it from here, Mamquam Lake. It's another 1.5K down. It's a nice steep little trail run, really nice well-paved trail. Looking forward to going there later. We just got ourselves a secret spot here in the shade to have a rest. Just sitting down for lunch, and once again having a special mix here of jerky, ramen noodles, and the peanut butter. This is something I put together a while back and I really enjoy having while camping. And the boiling hot water literally rehydrates the beef jerky into pieces of steak, and it's just such a good mix. Just headed for an afternoon stroll down to the lake. Picking some local berries. Some really juicy ones. They're back up the trail. Just finished foraging for some berries. Now we're about 5 minutes from the lake. Looking forward to jumping inside. It's super hot out. And we are here. The lake is super shallow for the first bit, then it gets deeper. It's a little island out in the middle. Just headed back up from the lake. We had a really great time. Water's fairly cold. The deeper you go, it gets colder. Where the shallow part is, it's really warm and super relaxing. Just bask and bathe in. Really enjoyable time. One thing I'm really grateful for this weekend is that my body's in good health. Just over a month ago, I was really sick and had some kind of infection with full body joint pain. I couldn't walk for 2 weeks and I didn't know how long I would be out of commission. So it feels really good to be back in action. And it was really scary. And it seems to be fully gone and things seem to be back to normal. But it was a pretty horrific time for about a month. So it feels pretty amazing to be back doing this kind of stuff. That's what I'm really grateful for today. And being surrounded by good people. And yeah, life's good. Getting up for the day, pretty chilly this morning. It really made the difference sleeping with a toque last night and having a toque out here as you lose 40% of your body heat through your head. And at this elevation, at this time of year, it gets pretty cold in the morning. So having a toque and some T3 merino wool really made the difference for sleep. It was actually pretty toasty most of the night, just having the T3 layer on. Kept nice and warm. Looking forward to getting out before the sun gets too hot. We're gonna venture back home. Had a great time. Just about to have our last meal before hitting the road. It's gonna be a big day ahead. We're trying to leave early to beat the midday sun. So gonna fuel up with this last bit of food and we're gonna be on our way. So we're just about to leave. We just filled up water. We got a hydration pack with 3 liters and 2 1.5 liter water bottles, making 6 liters of water, which should last us a while. But just for the little extra before we go, we're gonna sips from this life straw to get as much as we can before hitting the road. It's good. Traveling the 3rd day, it's definitely the most hottest day so far. Temperatures are pretty high today. Finally back up in the trees with some shade and some downhill. 2 winds right there. It's nice to get out of the sun for a few minutes. When you come across this ditch here, the safest, easiest route is up the top area. It's definitely a little less strenuous going back. It's probably 80% uphill coming here. So it's a little easier going back down. Back up the stairs. So we're just finished the hike now. We can see the parking lot. Took us 6.5 hours. We're both beat. Now we're gonna go get some all you can eat and Have a great sleep tonight. That was a good journey.